There we go. I don't know why I had to do it that way.
Well,
But hello.
Hi.
Hello, Nunians, and welcome back to story time. Yeah. We had a very off-topic discussion immediately before this, which really just threw us off.
Yeah.
So, welcome back to the show. It's been a long time.
Yeah, I mean, D&D really cut into
Yeah.
doing
It also doesn't help that we stopped at one point streaming entirely because everyone was going away to college, so.
Yeah, well...
D&D stopped story time. College stopped us being on stream at all.
Yeah.
But, yeah, anyway. So, welcome back. I'm Blake. This is Jaren.
What's up?
Jerundiv, I don't know.
Either one. I don't really give a fuck.
His real name is Jaren. Jerundiv is a nickname that has a very confusing origin.
I think Nathan was the one who originally
Nathan started it.
that.
Nathan started it. I think I am the primary reason why it stuck, though. Because, and I've told you this story before.
Yeah.
When I originally met you, because your brother is AJ and I hung out with AJ, I didn't actually know whether your name was Jared or Jaren. And in fear of being wrong, I just called you Jerundiv and went with the meme.
And I was just like, huh? Yeah.
Which, like, largely caused it to become more, like, stick around more.
I listened to it a lot more than I should, but...
Anyway. We're a lot closer now and I actually know your fucking name. Which means something, because I'm fucking horrible with names.
Me too.
My friend Rick, I didn't know his name was Rick for a whole year.
I mean, I had to memorize, like, 40 people's names. Like,
For what?
Work.
Oh.
When I was at a daycare.
Oh, right, okay.
So,
that makes sense.
I had to memorize, like, 40 kids' names, like,
Yeah.
every single day.
You actually had to really know the kids, huh?
And I was like, yeah, you in the purple shirt, come here.
You.
Yeah, you, blue shirt, red shirt, stop fighting.
Yeah. I'm just checking the audience balance really quick, which, again, it falls into that category of really stupid, unprofessional shit that I was talking about that I was going to do. So here it is.
What the fuck is that?
That is the background I chose. It's just a generic superhero-themed thing, because we're doing the Superhero Fight Club. So, fun fact, my internet refuses to load this stream, but I am convinced, nonetheless, that we are streaming. Oh, there we are. That I was talking about, that I was going to do? I probably want to turn our audio up a bit, but anyway, that's good. Welcome to the REPILOT, where we have to figure out what the fuck is going on, because we haven't done this in a while. So, bear with the technical difficulties for a few seconds. I promise that our future streams will not get better in any way.
I mean...
We always have technical difficulties. I promise literally nothing, because I don't fucking know what's going to happen.
Yeah, well, I mean, who knows?
Yeah.
No one can predict the future.
So a little bit about our format of what's going on. For any viewers out there wanting to participate in any sort of way, we have the live chat open. I'm not currently looking at it, but we will in the future. And we also have Nightbot set up for music, which will start playing after this intro. We're using Rashad EB because he's a cool dude and let me use his music. So credit to Rashad EB for his rock covers of mostly video game music, some anime shit too.
Yeah.
But anyway. Also, I said shit in the first minute, which means we're immediately demonetized, but it's fine. I don't give a shit.
I said fuck, so...
No, I didn't even notice. This is how desensitized we are.
I said that, like, immediately.
Despite the childish name of our program, we are not for kids.
Correct.
All right, so I'm going to run the intro, and then we'll be right back to... Fucking stupid. They can still hear me talking, by the way.
Yeah.
So, welcome back.
Well, that was an intro.
That was an intro. What's that, Jared?
I'll go get that.
That was really conveniently timed. It's almost like our intro just fucking ended. So, I'm gonna just put the music back on real quick, if you'll bear with me while I do that. And we have a special guest joining us today, who is a person. And that is all I have to say about that. Once again, credit to Rashad EB for this awesome shit. And we are now music live. Oh shit.
What?
Well, no, it's fine. It added before the stream I was trying to test out Nightbot, and I typed the command to add Deadmau5 ghosts and stuff to the playlist. And then after that I found out that Nightbot only works once you're live. And when I started the stream, apparently it immediately recognized that and did it. So it's done. It's there somewhere.
Okay.
So anyway, welcome Jacob. We are already live.
How long have we been live for?
6 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay.
We started 3 minutes late because Jared and I were having political discussions, and we generally keep that off of this channel.
Correct.
Too much, like actual serious political discussions.
Alright.
Political humor is kind of a different thing, but also kind of not. In general, if we can steer away from it, it's good.
Cool.
So, how's it going, Jacob? Welcome to the show.
It's going alright.
Oh, shit. Announcement. The food couch is back. We got a new food couch.
Yeah.
Jacob, would you mind reaching into the food couch and getting me my juice?
Oh.
It's beside the couch.
I was gonna say.
It's in the void behind the food couch, as we call it.
Okay.
I'm gonna grab my water from back here.
You're welcome to take whatever snacks you want from the food couch. Just don't grab them all at once, because it's funnier if the number of snacks in the room just slowly increases over the point of the stream and makes the audience question how many are actually back there.
Sugar cookies.
Yeah.
My
yeah.
favorite.
I fucking love those things too. I don't understand
Those
how people
things-
don't like
The
those.
rest
Those
of my
things are
family,
like-
The rest of my family fucking hates them.
Ow!
I don't know.
I don't get it, man.
But it means more for me.
Welcome to the
But those things are like so soft and they just like crumble.
They're just sweet too, and like frosting,
Yeah.
But yeah.
because that's basically what they are.
All it is
Yeah.
processed.
I'll take one of those
crap.
later, but I'm good for now.
I'm gonna take one now.
So, we're probably doing Star Fox as the game tonight
Okay.
for a couple of reasons. Because Jaren didn't bring his external hard drive, and because I've been wanting to, as I've talked to both of you about in the past, I've been wanting to do the Star Fox series on streams. And if we can, I haven't tested it yet, but if we can emulate GameCube games reliably while streaming, then we can actually stream the entire series without any issue.
Yeah,
So that would be
we
cool.
do
64 up to
64.
Command.
Adventures,
Mhm.
Assault, and then Command.
Yeah. Because
And I don't know if you guys want to do Zero. because-
Zero's a reboot of 64.
Yeah, and a really weird one at that.
Yeah. I don't hate the game. I wouldn't be against doing it. I just don't see the value in it.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, each of the games has a reason we'd actually want to play it. I started to tell Jaren this before the stream, but then I figured I'd save it for the stream. The first game, the actual original, basically, it's just the same as 64 anyway, except crappier.
I mean, there are some levels that are different.
Yeah.
Like, the final level for Venom has you going along some sort of highway overpass and shooting shit down.
Oh, there's ghosts and stuff.
And I think there's actually a level in the like NES Star Fox that just has you entering some sort of tight corridor base and like going around.
In which one?
In the original number 1.
Oh.
So there are some.
That sounds familiar.
There are some levels that are slightly different.
Yeah, but for the most part, it's just like the same game. If you want to talk like the Star Wars...
It's telling the same story.
Yeah, if you want to talk the Star Fox canon, it basically starts at 64 anyway.
Mm-hmm. 1 and 64 are telling the same story.
Yeah, 1 and 64 are telling the same story. 2 was not released in the US, and I have no idea what it's about. So...
neither do I.
Who knows?
From what I understand, it's basically just 1 again, but with more levels.
Like
Different levels, I should say. Not more levels, but different levels.
Gonna be frank with you, I know a little more than that, and it's basically a similar gameplay to Star Fox Command. where you basically have an overworld and you have like counting down time limits, and you need to go to different planets and sort of resolve missions in order to like resolve the overarching plot.
As anyone who's watched this channel before knows, I am not a fan of Command.
Yeah, because like
I just don't like its gameplay.
it's hard to get into.
That's not the part of its gameplay that I don't like, though. It's the actual in-combat shit that I'm not a big fan of in Command. So
Right.
yeah, the moment-to-moment stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Does the combat at least play like the original?
I don't know.
I think it does, but I don't know enough because again, it wasn't released in the U.S. and I didn't really bother. If I remember though, it had some cool box art, didn't it? Or am I just thinking of the original box art?
Star Fox 2.
Yeah.
It wasn't actually released in the U.S.
So it didn't have box
I
art.
don't think it was actually released, period.
No, you're right. It wasn't released, period. It was a canceled project.
Yeah, even though it was like 90% done, you can like get ROMs off the internet that are basically playable.
Yeah.
It was almost finished game.
Did you pass me that?
Yeah, it could.
But yeah, the real, like, the ones that are worth playing start at 64, which is just a really solid and pretty timeless game, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
And then Adventure
Which
is a decent game, but it's a terrible Star Fox game. And it's kind of just a meme.
It's definitely a meme game.
It's a meme game. It's basically a Zelda clone. Like 3D Zelda knockoff.
I don't know what
Star
they're
Fox
talking about.
Yeah. Okay, imagine
The Legend
Ocarina of
itself.
Time,
Okay.
But you're playing
but
as
you're Star Fox.
as
For
Fox
some
when-
reason.
You're playing as Fox when playing.
And it's like a knockoff version where it's like not as good, but it's still kind of decently playable. But also the voice acting and graphics are dog shit.
Okay, I thought the graphics were okay.
The only thing that annoys me is they did that thing that was really popular in that era where they tried to render fur and it just looked like absolute shit to me. I
Yeah.
hate when they do that.
Yeah,
They figured it out after that.
It's too far removed from my memory to remember what Fox's fur looked like in that game.
It
but
was
I
like
remember-
hardcore Uncanny Valley for me.
But I remember playing through the game to completion and never had that many issues with it.
Honestly,
I'm gonna look this up now because
Fox's fur to me looks like you manually by hand stuck a bunch of quills into a fucking pincushion. That's what it looks like to me. It looks hideous and I hate it.
Okay.
And also, you can't use guns, which is completely and utterly stupid because the entire game is about guns. Prior to that, like the whole thing is ships and shooting and space combat, and then Adventures just decides to be bow staff simulator for some fucking ass reason.
Oh, this is a screenshot from the game. Fox looks fine.
Let me see.
Look.
Yeah, from far away, if you see his head in the cutscenes, it looks like ass. From far away, he
Okay,
looks
whatever.
fine.
Fine. Stick to your guns, bro.
He will.
It's fine.
He will.
We'll
stick
play
to
it
his gun.
eventually, and you'll either continue to disagree with me, or I'll be proved right,
This is
and we'll see what
definitely
happens
the
when we
hill
get
that
there.
you're going to die on. my
I just
friend.
think that era's rendering of fur just looks like ass.
All right, fine. But
It's-
then I get to
it can be
but then I
perfectly
get to say,
opinion-based.
But then I get to say that every 3D game before the GameCube era also looked like ass.
You're not wrong though. They kind of did.
You're not wrong.
Before GameCube?
Yeah, before
Some
GameCube, PS2, Xbox. That was the era where they started doing 3D sort of right, and everything before then looked
Okay.
like shit.
Okay, but when they
PS2
were
is not
simple,
that bad.
I think, like I said, I think that the PS2 era.
PS2
graphics,
is that era.
Yeah.
PS1.
PS1 looks like shit.
PS1. Okay, the thing
Remember
about
breaking my
the thing
brother's
about
PlayStation
the thing
1.
about anything prior to that era,
Mm-hmm.
the GameCube era, is that as long as it was simple or far away, it was fine. Like, Super Mario 64's graphics are really simple, so they're fine. But if you tried to make anything detailed, it was gonna look like ass.
And
gameplay was
even
shit.
then, I still think that 64 looks like ass.
It's really cubical, but
It
it's very
is.
much like it
But-
doesn't have to look
But like,
good.
at least they did it in a cartoony way that meant that, it didn't draw undue attention
Yeah.
to itself.
It doesn't age horribly, at least.
But then you get to look at shit like Final Fantasy 7 and 8.
Okay, those do look pretty, like, ass.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I couldn't get through the first disc of 7 because it just looks like fucking shit, and I can't get my eyes off of it.
It absolutely does.
But I digress.
You know what bothers me
You
way
wanted
more?
to talk about Star Fox.
Yeah, I'll get back to that. What bothers me way more than textures and quality of that and like models and shit is animations. If you can't get the animations right, it's just no.
Yeah.
Like look at Morrowind or Oblivion. The textures in Oblivion don't bother me. I think they're fine. It's just the animations just look really bad. Everybody loves Oblivion, but I'm not a big fan. If you get any food on the food couch, I'll kill you because I purchased it with my own money.
Yeah, don't worry, I'm leaning over.
Yeah. Honestly, the crumbs aren't a big deal. I'm mostly talking about salsa or soda.
I got my trusty.
Yes, sir.
The food couch provides.
Ask and it shall give. Also, careful removing your shoes because of the foot fetishist.
Oh. Right, we
Well-
don't want to attract those kind of followers.
We had one once. It was a long story.
Oh god. I think I remember hearing about that.
It was
one.
early story time, which is why I'm bringing it up, because I want to bring back the story time references. Because there was a running gag, because we did have one guy in the chat who basically was like, show feet.
Didn't Nathan show his feet?
Yeah, it was either Nathan or Justin. Back then it was probably Nathan, because Justin wasn't as bold as he is now, back then.
Oh yeah.
Back when he was my official co-host for this show. Official, unofficial co-host. Also, the title of the episode is REPILOT, which some of you might recognize as a Community reference. This joke isn't going anywhere, it's just I like the show. It's really good. So, I think we're good now to move on to our main feature of the night. Which is...
Stairfax temperatures?
No.
No,
Prior to that.
No, we're going to talk about statistics.
Yeah, we're going to talk about statistics.
Is this the direction we're going?
Don't worry. I'm sure this is weird out of context. Welcome to Superhero Fight Club. We used to do this on the channel way back when we used to actually do story time. It was kind of a fan favorite. It actually got views. We don't get a lot of views. That is a universal truth, and it doesn't change. But we got some views for these ones. For these episodes. So, I figured I'd bring it back since it's our first episode. We don't have to spend a lot of time on it. It's just funny to do for a bit, and then we'll move on to an actual game where our comedy is honestly a lot more competent because we have something to fall back on.
Well, we also have something to talk shit about.
Yeah, that too. You better not be talking shit about Star Fox 64, my dude.
Star Fox 64 looks like shit.
I'll fucking beat you to death with this and then refill it with your blood. And no one will notice because it's already red. Anyway.
Oh no, they'll know that I'm an alien because of my green blood.
Oh my! I'm pretty sure one time I brought like a really red I think I brought like soda or something.
I think they called you a vampire during that.
Yep.
Scene. Yeah.
I was like, I need my blood.
Yeah, I do remember that. So, Jacob, you've now been cut out, erased from existence.
Correct.
All right.
Reduced to atoms.
All right.
I say this because if you look at the stream view over there, you can see it's cropped down to just the two of us now. That's because I wasn't expecting you to be here, so I didn't change that.
What?
So you're just slightly off camera now.
Let's go get Tony Stark to bring me back into the time.
Speaking of Tony Stark.
Oh no!
You've made a very powerful segue to our main feature of the night, where we're going to be playing a little game we call Superhero Fight Club. Now, the rules of this are very simple. We go to the Superpower Wiki, which has a very useful random feature right here, and we hit random page. I have 4 of these open so that it'll display all of them at a time on the screen. We get 2 each. Again, I wasn't expecting you to be here, so there's only 4.
I mean, I can do it on my phone.
Perhaps you could be the one who decides the winner. You can still be part of discussing it, of course, but
Oh, I guess I just don't get to play.
you're the impartial party.
What am I?
You can use it on your
Fucking-
phone if you want.
yeah,
It's just
fucking-
not going to be on the stream.
Am I just fucking chopped liver?
Can we Photoshop Jacob into some chopped liver? Thanks.
Write that down, write that down.
No, what you had to say was, can we get some fan
What's the
art?
time code? Yeah, we need some fan art of Jacob as chopped liver. Don't bother making fan art of any of the superheroes we generate during this, which
Correct.
would be vastly more interesting as fan art. Just make Jacob as chopped liver. We'll take that.
I mean, if you want to do fan
Hundreds
art
of images of Jacob as chopped liver.
If you want to do fan art of the superheroes we make tonight, go right ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah, the two people who are seeing this.
Yeah. That's 50 fan arts of Jacob as chopped liver per viewer, so
I mean,
they
that's
have their work
pretty
cut out
doable.
for them.
That's pretty doable.
They have their work cut out for them.
And every piece is like a little bit different as it goes on.
Yeah. Just make an animation. 50 frames. No big deal. You can use frame interpolation as well. Anyway, that's some nerdy talk. It's not
It's
relevant.
just me like going through the motions of Take On Me, but with 50 different cropped images of me as chopped liver.
Take on me.
Oh yeah, don't mind the first power that you see right
Oh yeah,
here.
they're actually seeing all 4 of the ones that are not displayed, even the ones that you guys aren't seeing.
Because this one's stupid.
Yeah, honesty embodiment is dumb. So, the only rules are,
No
if you
god
get a
power.
god power, you reroll it.
Yeah.
So,
Are we doing?
Jacob I guess, can do it on his phone if he wants, or
Or I could like do my 2 and then you redo your 2. But
I want to keep. I mean, you mean on here?
yeah, like I do my 2 up there, but then when it's your turn, you erase them over mine. So at
I
least
guess.
they get to see what I rolled.
Okay, so all right, so Jacob, you want to go first, so I will click this button for you,
Alright.
and let's see what you get.
Do it.
Divine Twilight Manipulation.
What?
Okay, wait. Would that be
Oh,
considered?
what?
We're gonna find out what it is. Power to manipulate divine twilight, combination of divine force manipulation and twilight manipulation. Opposite to demonic twilight manipulation. Not to be confused with light twilight manipulation.
Welcome
wait,
to Superpower Wiki.
Technically, wouldn't
Yeah.
divine mean it's like towards God status?
I mean, yeah, but it's talking about specifically a twilight that is divine. See, the issue here is I don't know what divine twilight is.
Well, read the fucking thing. Look, it says capabilities.
Okay, capabilities. User can create, shape, and manipulate holy twilight that is highly effective against the supernatural, such as demons and or angels. They would be able to do all kinds of holy things. That's not a very formal sentence at all.
Okay.
With their unique type of element, which in question can range from trapping and or immobilizing to
Chains
outright
of light.
banishing or killing supernatural threats. That's not overpowered.
So it's
No.
mostly against like supernatural things.
Yeah, it's basically like energy blasts, except less effective against
Holy.
normal things and more effective against supernatural and evil things.
No, they're just holy fireballs.
And I can just cast
Holy energy
chains of
blasts.
light.
Yeah, you got Chains of Light. Nice.
Okay.
Alright.
I'm just gonna re-roll you on the same one here,
Okay.
so I don't have to continually switch pages.
Apex manipulation.
The ability to manipulate apexes.
What?
User can induce apexes, climaxes of anything.
Oh.
Including power.
Double
over-
eyebrow raise for those of you
including
who
power
can't see
over
me.
a country, a story, a series of events, etc. Manipulating the highest point of excitement, importance, and intensity inserted into whatever is being dealt with.
That can definitely
What?
be overpowered if you take into account the climax of a story.
Yeah.
That's
so basically
ridiculous.
I get to decide when the fights go down?
I don't know.
You get to decide the
How, like, once we get to the climax of the story, you just decide everything, I guess.
Yeah, you decide who wins, who loses. At that
Which is
point.
overpowered in this context.
Is
Like-
there any more like information about
if you
this?
take out the meta applications and associations, but those are generally useless. May be limited to certain things such as adventures, events, stories, or popularity. Honestly, I don't think this is too overpowered as long as you don't consider the story of the fight being the climax you can manipulate.
I was considering, like, the climax of the story being like, oh, I can decide when the climax goes down. Like, I can decide when the fights happen.
That's fair, I guess. So I guess you have, like, situational control. You can control what's happening.
Also, I can randomly make people come.
Yeah, that too. Again, not appropriate for children.
Yes.
That's not our show is not child friendly.
Okay.
All right. So I guess that's Jacob.
Alright.
He's just Anya.
Yeah.
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 All right. Jaren, do you want to be first or me? before I press this?
Anya
You can
had
go
like
first.
87
Okay.
other spells, but the only one we remember is Chance.
I will be. This is me over here. Cool. I will be the left side of the screen, and you can be the right side.
Okay. That kind of makes sense because.
Yep, that's how I have it set up.
Yeah.
I did that intentionally. Motion retention.
What?
The user retains their ability to move even when they are impaired, altered, or otherwise supposed to be. Oh, it's Juggernaut.
They can also have their mass, shape, size, weight, bodily forces, and other factors that affect movement not affect their movement.
Huh.
So it's basically like perpetual motion.
I guess. It's kind of like, it sounds like it's kind of like Juggernaut, how, like, once he gets started, he doesn't stop.
I guess.
But it also sounds like you have the ability to not move as well. Like, you're unmovable.
Okay.
I don't think that's overpowered.
Yeah.
It can be very strong, because the Juggernaut is well known for being a powerful character, but I don't think it's anywhere near the most powerful thing we have.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so here's my other one. That sounds like it might be overpowered. Let's see.
Creation negation. The user can negate creations from anything, from creations made by man to creations made by a deity. Any kind of creation that exists can have its creation negated by the user.
So I can just stop you from making shit.
Yeah.
I guess if somebody tries to spawn things, you can see, like, no, you don't do that.
Yeah. I'm fine with that. Anyone else have an issue?
Yeah, that's fine.
Alright. Cool. So I got the
Juggernaut and
the Juggernaut thing and preventing you from
creating.
Okay. I'd probably go with a superhero name that's something about inertia, probably.
Okay.
I gotta think on that. We should come up with names if we can. It's not a requirement, just it's fun to do. Alright, you ready?
Yeah.
Here comes your first one.
What do I got?
Dark Matter Artillery! Capabilities. User can either use various ranged weaponry such as slingshots, bows, guns, cannons as a conduit for dark matter-based forces, or impose these effects on ranged weapons to enhance them.
Ooh.
That's cool, and also not overpowered. So, there you
I
go.
channel the dark matter into this gun.
And finally, what the fuck? Power to use the abilities of
Mythical
Bestiary and
Divine
Divine Bestiary Physiology.
The user of this... You can read it, I'm fine.
User of this ability either is or can transform into however the fuck you pronounce that thing. It's a Korean word, apparently. Oh no, the Korean translation of it is that.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. A legendary creature in Chinese or Korean folklore. They're described as having the mixed body of a lion and a dog. Oh, okay.
Occasionally with their horn, they are guarding against natural disasters and prejudice, and a symbol of justice and order with fire-eating qualities.
So kind of like a werewolf, but also chimera.
I guess.
Yeah, I can also eat fire for some reason.
Oh, that's cool. That's useful, I guess. And fun fact, it's divine, so his thing would be
Yes.
kind of weak against it. Right?
No, I would be strong against him.
Oh, because it's supernatural?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
he's a divine creature, so
But your beams are divine, so wouldn't it, like...
It said that the
It can be-
beams were strong against divine entities.
Yeah,
Oh.
divine, demons or angels.
Oh, okay, cool. I'd missed that
Actually,
part.
demons and or angels.
Okay.
So,
Cool. So that's what we've got. You got a name for a superhero with these powers, Jaren?
not yet.
Can transform into a divine beast and shoot
Dark matter.
dark matter projectiles, whether it's like a gun or something. I could see this being like a really edgy ass,
Oh yeah.
like werewolf with guns.
But mind you, as soon as fireball happens,
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's cool.
No.
Just eat fire.
Uh,
You got anything, Jacob, for yourself or us?
How about the apotheosis?
The apotheosis.
Yeah, how about that? That's my superhero.
Cool. All right. Let's see. I stop the creation of things, and I can stop motion, or not stop motion. So something inertia related, maybe, or something simple, just like the unmovable, would be kind of cool. That's the best idea I got so far.
I have no idea yet.
I should. I didn't bring back the comments, so I should do that just so we can see in case anyone says anything.
Point blank friction. There we go.
Point blank friction.
I'm just shooting the shit right now.
Yeah.
I can't think of anything.
It's a little verbose, but there's definitely something I can work with in there. I don't know. Friction is too scientific to. I like something about Point Blank because it makes me think of the movie Point Break, which is a cool title. Could work. Point Blank, or maybe the name is Point Blank, but it's like one of those ones that has the verbose title that's like Point Blank, the Unmovable.
Okay. All right.
I could work with that.
I can see that.
I think mine's gonna be called the Divine Ranger.
Divine Ranger, cool.
All right.
I'll default to D&D classes. That's my name.
All right, so now we have to figure out who would win.
So is this
Yes.
like a three-way free-for-all right here?
I guess so.
Yeah.
Works for me.
Now let's see.
I'm just fucked against him.
Yeah, he's
He
he's
literally
got,
can
he's
just
got your
bind
number.
me.
He's got your
I
number
think-
for sure.
I think that it's sort of a rock paper scissors scenario, where
Yeah.
like I beat Jaren, Jaren can beat Blake, but Blake can beat me because he just prevents me from spawning anything.
Yeah, you're like divine energy beams.
And they're like, oh, I can't.
Probably the
use
gun
my-
thing too. Like he
Yeah,
couldn't,
but
he
he
couldn't
can-
shoot because I'd be like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
but he can still
Stop
be
that.
that like chimera guy and beat you up.
that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does have that. Yeah, see, I'm picturing like a Juggernaut character, but maybe it's less of a Juggernaut thing and more of it's like a okay, not like a Goku, but like you know how anime characters like Goku can just be punched and just not move at all.
Yeah.
Like they
Yeah.
look like a normal human, but just like when they take punches and it's like
Mm-hmm.
just unmovable.
Well, you're unmovable, but that doesn't make you impervious, right?
That's true.
So you would basically be like the poise builds from Dark
It would
Souls.
be do. Ouch.
So you could be like a poise build from Dark Souls.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Poise build is cool. I can get behind that. Yeah,
So yeah,
alright.
that's just a three-way tie.
Yeah, you'd probably
between
tear
all
into
of us.
me.
Yeah. You would probably kill Blake before Blake could do enough
And then I
damage.
just lose to you because I can't do shit.
And then Blake wins against me because I'm like, oh, I can't do anything, and then Blake beats me up.
Yeah, I think that's just it's a tie.
Is there any logic to why that would not be the case?
I don't know, I mean, his Apex thing would allow him to manipulate me into fighting you first.
Good point. He
Potentially,
decides
yeah.
He decides the circumstances of the battle.
Mm.
So then he would be the
He could win
ultimate
with
winner.
that.
That could be the case.
But then if you stop his creation stuff before it,
But he's not creating.
yeah, but like you stop his stuff, and I attacked him before I even attacked you, because I saw he was like handicapped at the time.
I think Jacob probably wins this.
Yeah, he would.
because of the ability
Because of
to
that
control the
Apex.
scenario.
Yeah, because of
Alright.
that Apex.
That turned.
manipulation.
I thought that was going to be totally useless, but it turned out to be the most useful thing
Yeah, because
Yeah.
without that, it's a three-way.
because it's totally a rock paper scissors thing. So
Oh, yeah.
manipulating the circumstances with which it starts is a big deal.
Mhm.
I mean, if one of you guys had a fire ability, then I would be,
Yeah,
I'd be perfectly
You'd
fine.
be like
Yeah.
buffed against that.
I'd be like,
Yeah, it'd be like buff.
So the winner of this match was the Apotheosis, as you say?
Yes.
Nice, the Apotheosis.
Yeah.
Cool.
next round.
We need a way to submit fan art, even though I know it's not going to happen.
Yeah.
Anyway. Alright. Cool. I'll just start by using the Zishi physiology page to generate
Okay.
Jacobs.
Yep.
This time. Insect physiology.
Oh boy.
I'm pretty sure this is
You
self-explanatory.
can transform into any number of insects. Yeah.
Could you pass me another one of those? Actually, never mind. Don't pass me one. I'll take something else, but I don't know what yet.
What would you like the food couch provides?
Does the food couch have goldfish?
I don't know. Let me check. Yeah, he does.
Cool. Nice.
Hey.
Nice. Oh, could you pass me a bowl? That's actually on the table. The food couch does not spawn bowls. I meant one of the paper ones. That's for the salsa.
Okay.
These things, there's 3 of them in case we want to split it up, so we're not just digging hands into one box,
Okay.
you know?
So I can turn into insects, right? So I'm basically like the wasp.
Okay, yeah.
And what's my
Ant-Man.
second power?
Let's find out. Moon blocking.
What? What's the power?
The power to block out moonlight from the moon.
Okay.
Okay. Opposite to sun blocking.
Capabilities. I'm hoping for some clarification. No, that's literally it.
Yeah, that's it. Including darkening the sky, placing an object in the sky to block the moon, creating dark clouds, causing eclipses. Right? It's specifically moon, though.
Alright. Preventing moonlight from coming down.
So if it happens at night, then you can make it dark.
Alright. But otherwise, I guess I've just
he
got
can
my dick
prevent,
in my hands
lunar
right
powers.
now.
Do insects naturally see in the dark?
Some of them,
Yeah.
yes. Yeah.
So he could probably make use of that somehow. Maybe get a home field advantage on that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I don't remember which page this is, so we're gonna find out.
It's the top right.
Top right. So I guess you're going first this time, Jerry.
Okay.
Boom. Rubber blade construction.
What? What is this superhero?
Rubber
The
blade.
user can construct bladed weapons from various shapes and sizes from rubber.
Oh, so you create a blade out of rubber.
Yes.
You're
But
not
it
just making a rubber blade, because that would be lame.
Yeah.
But it looks like you can also like turn your hands into rubber blades.
I think
Yeah,
that's
the-
because that man is rubber and by nature.
Alright.
Or it could be his clothing. Like
Oh yeah, maybe it is. Maybe he could have an outfit that's
But
rubber.
like, look at his freaking arm.
Yeah. He's rubber. That's a rubber man who is turning his rubber into blades.
Okay, and
Applicate
then
cutting, death inducement, impale,
Death inducement.
pain inducement. I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
if you stab somebody with a sword, they die.
People die when they are killed. Alright, dark matter volley. What do you get now?
and yes.
Oh,
Enhanced swordsmanship.
That's a really good combo.
Hat.
Nice.
Yes.
So if you get your hands on anything rubber, you can not only turn it into a blade, but wield it very effectively.
Yes.
Nice.
Time to die.
Nice. Alright, what do I got this time? Anti-power bow construction?
Anti-power. Wait a second.
Oh, okay. Bows that can counteract powers.
So, you can just hit us and it like negates like our powers.
That seems kind of OP. It's not a god power technically,
no,
but it's
It-
really like
it's
powerful.
It's sort of similar to your like the creation negation thing.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Okay.
Well, the thing is, you need to know that you're fighting specifically us beforehand, or else you have to create the bows on the spot.
I'm like Batman. It's funny because I said that and then immediately got an image of Batman.
Intimidating.
Intimidation, intuition. There's a lot of text on this page. User possesses an incredible or innate understanding, knowledge of intimidation, and can use it to instill fear in their opponents. Alright, cool. So I'm Green Arrow Batman.
Yeah.
The green bat.
The Green Bat. Damn it.
Or is it Bear Arrow?
Bat Arrow.
The Barrow.
The Barrow. Nope, doesn't matter how ominous you say it. It sounds stupid.
I am the rubber swordsman.
The Rubber Swordsman.
Yeah.
Simple, effective.
It just also combines the two powers I have.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm the Lunar Moth.
Lunar Moth is cool.
I'm not very good at fighting, but I'm cool, I guess.
That's a cool name. What was your first power?
Insect.
Yeah,
physiology.
insect.
Physiology.
Lunar Moth. Nice.
If one of us had a lunar power, you would have been really good
Yeah.
against us.
I mean, I guess I can transform into, like, prehistoric insects. That would be pretty cool.
I am intimidating and have the ability to construct arrows that negate powers.
Yes.
But do we know how long it takes you to create an arrow?
We don't, but it sounds like I'm mostly human, so I probably have to know what's coming.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just a guy with an arrow. He's like, or a bow and arrow. But I'm really scary.
But you're intimidating as fuck.
He's got all his ranks into intimidation.
Yep.
I need a better name, man. Especially for somebody whose power is intimidation. Needs to have an intimidating name. I gotta work on that.
Yep.
I don't know, man. I'm pretty sure I lose the fight. You guys discuss your things.
Yeah, but
I'm just gonna try to figure out a
I
name.
need to make sure I have rubber on me before I go anywhere.
Why wouldn't you though?
Yeah, like, you just would.
Yeah. You're carrying around a car tire at all times, just in case.
Random bullshit, go!
Yeah.
Oh shit! Shoot!
You dare fight me? Shing! It turns into the fucking Guts' great sword.
Bitch.
That'd be cool though.
Yeah.
Talk about intimidating.
Mm-hmm.
So, if Blake's counting himself out of this fight,
I lost. I just want to think of a cool name.
Well, I mean, I think the only thing I can hope for is to, like, get you away from, like, a civilized environment and then be like, haha,
Nature.
you're in the darkness now! And then I turn into an insect that attacks you.
No.
But even then,
You
I
have to
think,
like lure him into the woods at night.
yeah, but even then, I think that he's just an anime swordsman, so I think he wins.
Yeah, he kind of is.
yeah.
I mean, look at the image. It's literally fucking JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Yeah, so I think, like, it might be an even fight if I get him in the woods, but otherwise he wins pretty easily.
Jaren wins. I still need to come up with a good name for
Yay! The rubber
an
swordsman
intimidating
wins.
bow man.
Alright.
That's one for me and Jacob.
Time to get Blake on the board.
Yeah.
All right, we do a third one, and either I win and it's a three-way tie, or one of you wins and it's the tiebreaker.
Okay.
And then I think we should do one supervillain one where Jacob gets 3 powers and we have to fight him.
Okay.
And then that's enough for tonight.
Yeah.
All right, Jacob.
Yes.
Taking the place of intimidation intuition on the board, your first power is
Nature
nature
Lordship.
lordship.
Oh boy.
Authority and control over nature.
Okay.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not overpowered, not underpowered. That's
Fucking
actually just generally pretty
Jumanji
good.
over here.
Oh god. That's your name. Alright, second power. Shadow reanimation.
To reanimate corpses and dead beings through shadows.
Dude,
So I'm
it's like-
fucking Pet Cemetery right
That's a good name, actually. Pet Cemetery.
now.
Or, see, I'm picturing you as sort of like a nature-loving character that, is like... Okay, so you know Caduceus?
Yeah.
How he's like death is natural, decay is the order of things.
Yeah.
That sort of
Are you
vibe.
going for that Golgari imagery right now?
That kind of vibe I'm getting off of.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm just like imagining conjuring some like skeletal animals and like dragging them down into the ground or some shit.
That's cool. That's some cool powers.
Alright.
This is mine first, right? Because it's on my side. Yeah.
Magic.
Magic detection. Great. It's useless. I can detect if you're about to turn some animals into things.
Alright. So you would have the initiative against me, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so. Alright, replacing the bow power.
Island creation.
That's incredibly specific. I'm like, oh fuck. I'm sensing some undead animals over there. Get me the fuck out of here. Yeet. And then I make an island.
Just like, well, shit. I am out of the fight.
I have removed myself from combat.
Well,
Nice. Alright, Jaren.
what do I get? Microtransportation?
Let's read the description. Transport themselves by scaling down to the micro level and riding faster than light particle forms. Okay.
Interesting.
So you can basically teleport.
It's a roundabout way of teleporting. I
Yeah.
guess.
It's a pretty creative way of teleporting.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Alright. Micro transportation. This is gonna be the fight where everyone just runs away, isn't it?
All the way to the right. There you go.
Thanks. This is gonna be the fight where everyone just runs away, isn't it?
Superpowered alien.
I'm just Ben 10.
Transform into a superpowered alien. Okay, being able to transform into all the aliens is kind of overpowered. But like, maybe one. But what is your alien superpower?
I have no fucking clue.
What is it? Maybe it's just really strong or some shit.
Yeah, maybe you're just like a really buff alien.
Well,
Kind of like forearms.
I was gonna say there's a lot of different aliens in that show.
Yeah.
I'm imagining forearms right now. Not gonna lie.
Hmm?
I'm imagining forearms right now.
Yeah, I can see it. Not the god alien though. That
No,
one's off the table.
I wasn't gonna say that one.
Somebody actually did a theory craft of who would win versus the god alien versus Ting Top and Gurren Lagann.
They did?
Yeah.
I feel like I might have seen that one, but I feel like I'd remember it if it was Gurren Lagann. So I might have seen a different video about the god
It wasn't
alien.
a death battle, but it was like a sort of theory crafting thread on a website.
Cool. Who did they decide?
Gurren Lagann, simply because the alien had too many minds conflicting with each other.
Oh yeah, I guess that's true.
So Gurren Lagann would have more decisive ability to fight.
Yeah. They both have a lot of minds inside of them making decisions, but Gurren Lagann's generally work together
Yeah.
rather than conflict.
But that's besides the point.
Yeah. But it is thematically interesting.
Yeah, I guess we could just say forearms is
You know,
this
it's
one.
basically like a roundabout way of getting super strength or
Yeah.
some sort of interesting. You could be like a tentacle man, like a.
Mm-hmm.
There's a swamp fire that's kind of like that guy.
Yeah. So what would you look like, Jimmy, as an alien?
I have no fucking clue.
You could just be forearms, but I feel
I'll
like you
just-
can get more out of it.
I don't know. There's
Think about it.
yeah.
In the meantime, I'm thinking of a name. What are my powers again?
Island creation.
Island creation.
And
Magic
magic detection.
Great. Oh fuck, that's useless. Give me a second. Something like to detect magic, create islands. I don't know, man. Someone like the Islander or some shit.
Or the Mirage.
The Mirage is good. I like that one. I like that. I can't think of anything better, so I guess that's my name. Don't wear it out. Jacob, what were yours again?
Nature manipulation.
Oh, yeah, and
Nature
Shadow.
Lordship
Shadow.
and Shadow Reincarnated.
Cool.
Reanimation. I guess my alien would basically look like forearms, except like you'd have like sort of lizard kind of scales, like dragon scales.
Okay.
Cool. Jacob is easily the coolest.
Yeah.
Fucking undead nature dude.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I'm just the micro
I guess
alien.
my name is the Wheel of Life. I guess.
Oh, I like that. The
I'm
Wheel of Life, the Mirage.
I'm the micro alien.
The what? Micro
Alien.
alien. Nice. Oh yeah, because you can shrink down, so
All right.
you can be a big dude, but then you don't have to be. You can be down. You can be
Yeah.
tiny instead.
Yeah.
Cool.
So, fight.
All right.
I'm pretty sure once again I am out of this fight.
So I guess then it comes down to whether one really strong dude versus a bunch of minions.
Yeah, reanimated corpses.
But I mean, in all honesty, I can literally just get from the front of them to behind you.
Well, you're not. Are you implying that I
Teleports
wouldn't have
behind you.
dudes behind me or in around
No, I'm
me?
talking like right behind you,
Like
like
in Personnel Kid.
like the literally like tiniest spot, like right behind you. Because
And
I
like,
can
boom, and like
I can move like very, very small through like very tiny particles.
Yeah, teleportation.
Yeah, but it's not
does
like
look
the
pretty dumb.
famous thing where if you try to teleport
No.
inside me, we both die.
Not
I'm saying-
inside you, like right immediately behind you is what he's saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like
Hey, it's not saying
like
that.
unless you're like being humped by your undead animals.
Well, I would have dudes like around me, so if he teleports, then they would attack him immediately.
But it's also not saying that I don't have like all my my strength or anything that like descaled. It's just my size.
Well, I mean, here's the thing. This is magic, so it's not really easy to figure out because
Yeah.
you can't compress atoms together very far
Yeah.
without like electrochemical problems happening.
I think you would get weaker if you got smaller, but I also think that you could easily teleport behind him and then smash him before these things have any chance to do anything to you. Honestly, that's my opinion. I think that just being tough on its own puts him kind of like even with you because I feel like you've got corpses which are largely going to get smacked around by something that's really strong.
But I can also have like live mountain lions in the fight as well.
Yeah, but then he could get right to you though because he also has teleportation. I feel like the teleportation is what really makes it or breaks it.
Yeah, it's either that or it could be. I'm thinking this is more of a type because it's all situational.
It's always
Between us.
situational though.
But like, he would have in like, no, like you would have to have like a lot of corpses like prepared at the time.
But I just always have animals
Yeah.
to serve me, so I could always have them.
Yes. Mine is very okay. Is it possible for me to even get from here to behind you?
Does he have any mobility options? Not really.
No.
Besides riding the animals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I largely just think the teleportation kind of just counters minions too well.
I don't know.
It's hard to tell.
It's a tough one.
I was saying a tie, but
Because, like, you could teleport right behind me, but then, like, it would be a case of, can you kill me before the minions, like,
Can you
besiege
shreds?
you
Yeah.
and, like, pin you down? And that would be a hard thing to find out.
Yeah.
Like, could you kill me in one punch?
I mean, if I punch you in the head,
Better make it hurt. Better kill me in one punch.
And I think that's the question, really.
let's see.
Yeah.
Just gotta poof right across the head.
But, like, is there any, like, cooldown? Like, you teleport and then can you instantly act? Or do you, like, teleport and be like, ah?
Yeah,
now I
how
can-
quickly do you change sizes?
Yeah, and how quickly
Mhm.
can you, like, teleport? Like, there's too much ambiguity.
That's why I was saying,
There's
like,
always a lot of ambiguity.
that's why I was like,
I would
we should
assume
just
that
do
he
tie.
can do it pretty quickly. Well, that is a good question. I like that some of these preview images are GIFs.
Yeah,
Yeah,
only
cool.
your side ones are gifts. Right
Yeah, ironically, the two really useless ones. Yeah, you guys starting to go at it, me. There's some shit over there. Yo! I'm out of here.
Just create a floating island like.
Wait. You're not going anywhere.
Wait.
Damn it. He wins anyway. Alright,
You want to like flip a coin because it's basically a coin flip between the two of us.
that's no fun.
Let's just call it a tie. We both win at that point.
I still
Or we
think you
both
win,
lose.
but...
Okay, do you want us both to win and lose, or do you want one of us to win?
Well, like that's what I'm saying. Let's flip a coin. See what happens.
Alright. Last round.
Are we making him the villain?
Yeah, Jacob's the villain.
Yeah, alright, I'm the villain.
Because he's the one not on the screen. We're gonna see what his powers are first.
Okay.
Yes.
You get 3.
Yeah, he gets 3 because we have to...
Event negation?
The power to negate any event, no matter what it is.
That is King Crimson. That's fucking King Crimson.
Well, which
JoJo.
characters? Okay.
It's another JoJo villain. It's an incredibly overpowered JoJo villain. I don't know, man.
What?
It's
Is
pretty
this a god
overpowered.
power?
It's pretty overpowered, but at the same time, it's like
I mean, like,
he has to be overpowered to take on 2 people.
yeah. I mean,
And
like,
it's not a god power technically. He can just be like,
dude, look.
I erased that part of time.
It's just like, oh, my arm's gone.
So, like, if I survive, an
Yeah, if you
attack,
survive,
I
you
can
can just like undo it.
undo the event.
Oh,
and then-
yeah.
Yeah, that works for me.
Okay.
I think that's a fair concession.
Fair.
Alright, that's a cool power. Let's go Firebolt projection.
I can
That's
shoot
cool.
fireballs.
That's
Okay.
it. That's cool. And also
Okay.
simple. Fusion empowerment. Use it
What?
becomes stronger, faster, and more durable from being fused or infusing any object, power, matter, or entity, possibly unlocking abilities related to the infinity and enhancing their existing powers. So you can fuse with things.
Okay.
Like you
And
can be
become
like,
more powerful.
Zoop, I am now chair.
Chairman.
Chairman. Chairface from the Tick.
I'm the chairman.
He fuses himself with the tank. We're all dead.
Would you mind passing me a soda? Okay. So you can fuse with things and sort of like get their inherent abilities. You can shoot fire, which is just cool and simple. Thank you, Food Couch, and thank you, Jaren.
Yep.
And
You get back down
you
there.
can like negate things after they happen. Like, oh, you did that? Now you didn't.
All right.
So we better kill you in one hit.
Oh,
Better make it count.
you're super strong? No.
Okay, I think this is Jaren's side.
Yes.
This is Jaren's side. Jaren, you ready for your first
Yeah,
one?
sure.
Dark
Yes!
Dark
matter.
matter manipulation again. Well, it's not the same, but it's... User can create, shape, and manipulate dark matter, a hypothetical type of matter. Yeah, we know what dark matter
Yeah.
does. Dark matter, when it comes into contact with regular matter, just creates massive explosion.
Not really.
What does it do?
Dark matter basically, it doesn't interact with regular matter, but increases the overall density and mass of various galactic systems.
Yeah, let's read what the capabilities say then,
Because it's probably
it's either very strong or completely useless,
because
depending
what
on how
you're thinking of
how
is
they
what
consider
you're
it.
thinking of is antimatter.
You're right. I am thinking of antimatter.
Yeah.
Because we need to see what they consider the fantasy version
Yeah.
of dark matter. Because the fantasy dark matter is not what real dark matter is.
It does not emit or interact with electromagnetic radiation such as light and is thus invisible to the entire electromagnetic spectrum. Although dark matter has not yet been directly observed, its existence and properties are inferred from its gravitational effects.
It is estimated to make up 84% of the universe's mass.
And 23% of its mass energy.
The most widely accepted hypothesis on the form of dark matter is that it is composed of weakly interacting massive particles that interact only through gravity and a weak force.
So you can manipulate gravity and like density.
Alright.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Okay.
That could be interesting.
What's
Yeah,
my
alright.
What's my second one?
Which window is your second one? I don't remember.
Sure,
The
right.
pink one.
Yeah.
Random page. This might be overpowered. Let's see. Totality connection.
Totally.
Power to be unbound to any omniverse reality. Power of totality manipulation.
The user is unbound
Unbound.
to any omniverse or reality, allowing them to travel through the totally.
I think that sounds like a god power.
This allows them to be unbound to any universe or series. For example, a character from DC can freely travel to the supernatural verse or any other verse.
So
Well-
it's basically you can be anywhere.
So you can travel to different realities.
Hey, fuck this shit. I'm out.
All right. Does anyone have an issue with that one?
So it's kind of like how is the running joke of like Luce being in other people's campaigns.
Yeah, or like Omar. Omar has
Yeah,
that
Omar.
power. Okay. He's even in the real world in the form of a dog, as we all know.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So I guess now it's me.
Download!
Ability to download energy, data, matter.
etc.
Okay. You can download anything. Hey, it's Deja Vu. Who's playing?
Yeah, including energy.
Data, matter, etc. from anywhere and nowhere. You can download new materials, new information, and even new powers out of nothing.
The user possesses powers that take time to reach full strength. The
I'm
power
gonna say
can help speed up the process.
to weaken myself because just getting random ass new powers is kind of stupid. Ignore the powers. I'm thinking like how in the Matrix he's like, whoa, I know kung fu,
You can download like knowledge,
like
and
knowledge and
information.
shit. Yeah, that seems reasonable to me.
Well, I mean, like, as it was saying, was like, with this, if like, say, one of your powers like takes a while for you to get to like full strength of it,
Mm-hmm.
the download power
download's
helps
taking a
like
while?
helps speed up the process.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Maybe.
No, like that's what actually it said.
Become the embodiment of dreams.
Users have the power to be the embodiment of dreams and have complete control of the dreams and the dreams of others. They can attack or protect others in dreams as well as affecting the real world to some degree via dreams or daydreams.
That's cool.
So you can like distract people with daydreams. Sort of.
Yeah,
Usually they
sort
have
of
little
get things
to
into your
no power in the
head,
real world,
maybe
but
distract
still
you with
affect-
illusions,
Yeah.
maybe.
Sort of like Mysterio-esque a little bit.
Yeah, Mysterio a little bit.
You
But it's actually like magic illusions, not illusions
you can
created
live
by
on
science.
in dreams.
Okay, I'm fine with that. So download and
Dream
Dreams.
embodiment.
I actually think download is a really cool name.
Or you could be like the ghost in the machine.
The Ghost in the Machine, dude. You're giving me all my good names tonight. That's a good one. All right, yeah, I'm the Ghost in the Machine. Let's see. What would my name be?
So let's see. I have
Fire,
Firebolt projections,
fusion,
fusion,
and
And-
event negation.
event negation.
yeah.
I am the Big Bang.
Oh my god.
Nice. I like it.
God, why can I not think of one for mine? Like dark matter manipulation, and then just being able to. I'm not here. I'm in some other place.
Yeah, you can. You have like basically multiverse travel.
Mm-hmm.
It's not actually that, but that's
So you
the simple version of it.
So you could like visit all their multiverses in order to gain like strength and knowledge from those multiverses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You take shit with you?
I don't see why not, but
Because that'd be cool.
Mm-hmm.
it does really. Like that's another like one of the issues. It doesn't say like yo you can't have. Actually, we should look at the limitation of it.
Sure. That one is
That one.
totality connection. Known users, gallery. Does it not
What
say
are the
lim-
known users?
Does not specify limitations.
Maybe we could infer
Known
from-
users, Swamp Thing. As God Thing. Death of the Endless from DC and Vertigo. Law of Identity. All monsters from Monster Rancher. Kulak's Dark Elf, Mario RPG.
Legend of the Seven Stars.
Foreigners and Outer Gods from Type Moon. Prime. None of that helps.
Yeah. So I mean, they can take themselves to other multiverses.
Maybe things, but not people.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Okay.
God, I still can't think of a name.
You know
Dark
Dark matter manipulation and
You know what?
totality connection.
Fuck you, Justin. I'm loose.
He's loose.
Loose.
You just are.
But with no cleric abilities.
Exactly.
Just dark matter manipulation.
Yes. Instead of like evil cleric.
You are the dark.
I am Loose's evil dark twin.
You are the unseen.
Sewell.
I am Sewell.
Sewell. You could have a name like the Unseen Force or something. That'd be cool. Because like, yeah, you kind of like move between realities, and your dark matter, which is an unseen force.
Okay, I'll go with that one.
Like,
even though it'd be funny to be
Sewell is funny, but it's dumb. Also.
Okay, I'm the unseen force. Woo!
And he's the Big Bang.
Yeah.
You were the ghost in the machine.
And I am the ghost in the machine. These are by far the coolest characters we've come up with.
Oh yeah.
But I don't know.
By far.
Let's see. You and I have the advantage of being able to learn and improve, both of us, because you can go to
Yes.
different realities to get things, and I can like download information, like the Matrix.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like with preparation, we would be very strong.
Yeah.
That said,
The ability to
my-
negate things means we have to kill them in one shot.
yeah, the problem is, or like, make so many attacks so quickly that I don't have time to do it. I think the issue is that
We need to defeat the Big Bang.
the Big Bang has
Unseen force.
has a lot of very powerful offensive and defensive capabilities.
Yeah.
Because if I fuse to like an Abrams tank,
I was saying, if he fuses with a tank, we're fucked.
Yeah.
then I
because
basically
the tank's
become
oh,
like a
shit.
transformer.
I can't fucking like kung fu your tank. So he'd have to do something about that. Gravity. You could like maybe like create like a mini black hole and compress something. That'd be cool.
Maybe.
I know,
I feel like
it all comes down. It really comes down to
It
preparation
does come
on
down to
both
preparation.
sides.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I feel like this would be the type of comic story arc where the villain like is too powerful and takes over the world, and then you flee to another.
just like-
then you and I flee to another dimension. We
Yeah.
have to like gather forces to take him
Yeah.
down. Because I feel like in the moment thing, he's way more powerful. But I feel like we have a lot of potential to improve,
Yeah, because
and
like,
that works for heroes versus villains. That's
because
kind of the
heroes always have like the preparation time on their side.
yeah.
At least from narrative perspective.
Yeah, because a lot of the time the stories in good stories are about changing and learning and improving, and that's what the heroes do.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it makes a good story.
It makes a good story, but I think to figure out the conclusion, you guys need to figure out, like, come up with an idea of what you learn or bring back.
Good
to
point.
kill him.
Well, what's the toughest thing you can transform and that you can fuse with?
It doesn't really specify.
It doesn't specify, but I imagine you can't fuse with the whole planet.
No, that probably wouldn't make sense.
So what's the toughest thing you can think of that isn't like, that massive? 'Cause you said a tank, and that's pretty strong.
A tank is
But a
pretty
tank could be
strong.
pretty easy to beat if we know what we're doing.
Maybe, I can imagine like a transformed like nuclear submarine would
Cool.
be pretty strong.
That's funny
Or-
because what I was going to
or a
say
battleship.
What I was going to say is, if you take us to an alternate dimension so we can, like, have time to prepare while he kind of rules the world, or you take yourself and I just, like, go into hiding or something, I can, like, take the time to download what I need to be able to, like, make nuclear arsenal. And then if he's a tank or a submarine, he's pretty easy to... Well, I don't know. How well do nukes work with water?
I don't know.
Because a submarine might actually have some protection from a nuke, depending on how deep they are.
I pop out of existence to go grab fucking Cloud's Buster Sword.
That's not enough to destroy a nuclear armament, though.
Yeah, but you're not an anime character, so it's just like 70 pounds of
Ugh,
heavy steel.
God damn it!
Like, here, you can take this back.
Gravity's on my side!
You don't have your... Oh yeah, that's right, he has gravity, though.
Oh, yeah, so
He could, like, use the... He could, like, manipulate the dark matter around it to make it lighter so as he, like, lifts it up and boom!
Yeah, okay.
That'd be cool.
That or Guts Sword.
I still don't think it's enough to beat a nuclear submarine, though. I think the only way to beat a nuclear submarine is an equally nuclear option. And nuclear weapons are totally tied to knowledge, which is something that my character has.
Yeah.
So I'd be, like, in hiding, building nuclear weapons while he kind of, like, rules over the world for a few years.
Mm-hmm.
And then you'd have to, like, go
I just
in.
pop in and out of existence, like,
Yeah, you're just occasionally there.
Grabbing you some
Yeah,
supplies.
you can get the supplies. There we go.
Just
Okay.
Yeah, and then we have like a thing where like now we've got nuclear deterrence. But he's a villain. He probably doesn't care. He just blew up the world.
Mm-hmm.
So how do we stop him from blowing up the world then? Because we've both got nukes. But we need to stop his. Because we're the heroes. We don't want to kill the world. Because I feel like we can defeat him, but at this point it's mutually ensured
because,
destruction.
like, if the world gets blown up, then I can just fuse to, like, a space shuttle and go find a different planet.
I feel like if the world gets blown up, you die too.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, because as soon as you get into the cold air of
'Cause-
space, you're
Well,
dead.
you could do that by like fusing with like a satellite ahead of time.
Yeah, but
But I
would
feel
have
like
to
you're
do it
only
ahead-
thinking that because we've already said what we're doing.
because if I knew how to do that ahead of time.
Yeah.
Because I would have to get to the space shuttle in
Yeah.
order to do
I
that.
feel like we could stop you from doing that. But we need to somehow find a way to stop the mutually assured destruction that is
I mean-
fucking Cold War here.
Congratulations,
is it
this
possible
superhero
that
fight
I-
just turned into the fucking Cold War.
I mean, is it possible that I like pop into a reality that has a workaround nuclear
Do you know a
destruction?
reality that has that?
Not off the top of my head.
You have time to prepare him, but you gotta know one, you know? What, what about him? Well, who was it, JFK, that was working on the fucking space lasers to destroy the
Or
nukes? Was that JFK?
That wasn't JFK. That was like Ronald Reagan. Maybe?
Was that Reagan?
I don't know.
Wait,
Pop into a reality where Reagan succeeded.
see, no, like I know exactly where I need to go.
Where do you need to go?
I just pop into the Call of Duty universe, and I pick up a ray gun, and I shoot him in the head.
Yeah, but he's not a person
I'm a
anymore.
nuclear
Now he's a submarine.
So you just shoot the hull of a submarine. I
You might
undo
make a
the
hole
event,
in it.
and then I shoot you with a fireball.
Yeah. I feel like I can destroy him no problem given enough time. But the issue is the nuclear holocaust.
I don't like where you went with that.
That's a term meaning end of the world via nukes.
Yeah.
It's not specific to 1940.
Yeah, again, it's,
Nuclear
it all,
apocalypse, that's a better
it all
word.
comes down to, do we have time on our side?
I feel like we do have time.
But is it enough?
He like subjugates the people while we're doing this, which is like a dark storyline.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like we have the time. It's just a matter of what's the solution to preventing the nuclear apocalypse? Because in real life, the solution was nobody wanted mutually assured destruction. But we're talking a supervillain here. He'd totally fucking do it.
Yeah. Just like, if I can't have this planet, nobody can. That's something a supervillain would do.
Is there maybe something from a universe that can, like, contain something in, like, an orb of some sort that's, like, invulnerable? Or... Wait, what about the Star Wars universe? They probably have something to get rid of nuclear warfare. They probably have something
Do
more
they?
advanced than that.
I
Oh,
mean, they have advanced technology, but it's sort of like asynchronous with modern technology.
that's true. But I'm thinking, like, they have shields. Obviously, the shields in Star Wars aren't strong enough to prevent nukes. But
Yeah.
something like that, maybe.
I just go and grab a lightsaber.
But, like,
Again, cool, but not gonna win.
Or like, he can only, I assume, transport anything that he has. That he can have like in his hands or on his person.
Hang on a second. I'm downloading
So
all the information of every fictional universe you can travel to. I feel like there definitely is something. I just don't know what it is. Because I, in my tiny brainness, is not download the fucking Ghost in the Machine.
Mm-hmm.
There's definitely a solution to this.
There is.
I think that's a good place to leave it, though,
yeah,
honestly.
I guess I'll give it to you, the benefit of the doubt.
The heroes do usually win.
That there probably is a solution.
Yeah. I just, myself, don't know what it is.
The only reason I can see that we possibly can get a win out of this is between him being able to, like, download any knowledge that we would need.
We gotta download the knowledge of nuclear weapons, lure him into the ocean where it's safe to use them. But he's a submarine, so we don't have to lure him far. We just have to be like, oh shit, those heroes were spotted off the coast. In a more clever way, obviously.
Yeah.
And then he'll fucking well, actually, he'd probably just launch a nuke at it. But you know, it's not undoable. Gotta make him go investigate the hero's hideout and kill them, and then when he's out there, we just go.
I think the only real reason we
what's
have
to stop him
an
from
upper
going?
hand is because of your download, and then me being able to pop into different realities.
Yeah, I can get the information. You can get the items.
Yeah, it might take me a couple more trips than plausible, but
Could you maybe cause a nuclear weapon to implode using dark matter to cause the density to be so high it's near black hole levels?
I mean, if we're talking density, what's stopping me from making the integrity of around the ship so dense that it starts crushing itself together?
I mean, that we could use that to get him out of the water, maybe to the surface.
Because if I can make it so dense around the ship, as we know, the submarines can only go so far down into the waters because of the compression.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Because if I can create a much higher density than should supposedly be around that ship, it would just start imploding on itself.
Yeah, but you would probably need to have line of effect to my character, which means that I have line of effect to yours, which means I can shoot you with fireballs.
I forgot about the fireballs.
But I mean, you're in the water, so technically they would just...
The fireballs might not work, but he could still nuke us.
Yes.
And shoot torpedoes at you.
I do think that the solution is to build nukes, lure him somewhere unpopulated, hit him with that, and then if he fires a nuke, use implosion to destroy it before it gets to civilization. I do think that that's the solution.
Yeah, but again, we're dealing with
We
radiation.
may have to sacrifice ourselves in the process at this
We're
point.
dealing with radiation no matter what.
Depending on how close you have to be to do the implosion thing.
Yeah, but if it implodes, it's just going to cause the nuke to detonate.
Yeah, but it'll stop it from flying over to civilization.
Yeah.
Which is why I said we have to get somewhere away
We're trying
from
to
civilization.
prevent more land destruction than anything.
So is this a case where both the heroes and villains die, but they save the world?
Probably.
Yep.
It's like Batman in Dark Knight Rises, except that he doesn't pull some bullshit and go to Paris. Because he can't put his plane on autopilot.
Alright, I guess that we all three of us die, but because it's the hero versus villain story, the victory goes to you guys.
Okay, I'll take
Heroes
it.
win. Cool. Alright, well, that was a pretty long time doing that, actually.
Well, yeah, because
That last one took a lot of actual thought.
Because it was a difficult discussion.
Yeah, that was an actual.
Also, it was the powers that were given out.
Yeah, we got lucky on that last one to be a really interesting one.
You being able to fuse and fuse yourself to mostly anything, basically being able to negate certain events that happen to you, on top of
which means it needs to be all at once.
Shooting fire bolts at us. You just being able to download and be Matrixy.
Yeah, honestly, my only weapon is information. What was my other power even? It's on there somewhere.
It
Dream
was dream.
manipulation.
Oh, yeah,
the
dreams.
dream embodiment.
I live on in dreams.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You pull out a comment.
Oh shit! Maybe I can use the dreams to give you the thought of thinking that you might know where we're hiding, and that's how we get you into the ocean.
Or
Maybe.
to think that he's in a reality where he won.
Well, you're not like manipulating
into-
my perceptions. You're kind of like just trying to implant the ideas.
Yeah, like Inception.
Yeah. So it's not like you're completely controlling my mind.
No, it's,
Yeah, but like I'm just thinking of how I could use that as the mechanism for luring
Yeah.
someone.
Like it could happen.
Could work.
But we're digressing again
Yeah.
more and more when
All right.
we already kind of decided that it was
Back to
between all
all
of us.
four.
It was
Alright.
victory by default to you guys.
Victory by default to heroes.
Yes.
A tragic story, but an epic tale nonetheless.
All right.
So.
I'm grabbing more stuff from the food couch.
So, I think that's good for our first episode.
All right.
Yeah, to be back.
Yeah, we're back, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for watching.
Happening every 2 weeks.
Yeah, every 2 weeks we're doing this because every other week we're doing D&D.
Because Nathan
which is not
is
on
being
stream.
butthead and having a real job.
What a
I mean-
loser.
I mean,
I applied to like 3 different jobs today, so eventually I'm gonna be in the same boat as him. Hopefully, I can still do D&D.
who knows?
How
He
fucking
might-
dare Nathan have a job?
He might be able to show up now that he doesn't work.
What do you mean?
Because when he isn't at,
Oh, you mean in person?
yeah.
Yeah, because his parents don't control him when he
I
lives
mean,
somewhere else.
if you think about it, maybe we could be like, oh, on one week we do it on Saturdays, but on the off weeks we do it on a different day.
For what? For
For
D&D?
D&D.
Maybe.
I mean,
If
that
we
would
can find a decent day to do it.
that would require a lot of variables to line
Yeah.
up, though.
Yeah.
Exactly. We can definitely talk about it, but I don't think it's something that's simple to
Because
set
like
up right now.
just yesterday we managed to happen to all be together at the same time.
Yeah, that was mostly I just had to get confirmation from my parents.
I was surprised because everybody said no, and then everybody showed up anyway.
Yeah, which
Um,
was cool because we got like a really good session out of that.
Yeah, that was a really good one. I was
Fucking-
hyped. Trying to go?
No, Justin getting 4 fucking wishes.
Yeah, he got
Yeah.
4, which he got the best card from the deck of many things.
The best variation of the best
best.
card
Yeah.
from the deck of many things, which is largely bad. So yeah, we'll be back in 2 weeks. Actually, we'll be back immediately, so don't go anywhere. We're gonna start streaming,
Stairfox.
unless anyone has anything better suggestions. Star Fox 64.
Ganking
Star
Dark Souls.
Starfuck 69.